Итак, мы продолжаем расследование. Сейчас у нас тут все подгрузится. Тут у нас ДТП.
Gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I'd sweated him.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never
Ну, погнали.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
My wife is so dumb. She stares at orange juice for hours. And he still confessed.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time for sauce.
Где там наш?
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let her go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Угу.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Dick is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Шляпа. Какая подозрительная шляпа. Ну ладно.
Phelps landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Так, ну давай смотреть. Ну, вроде ничего с башкой нет. А, блин. Ладно, сейчас. Ну, отдай ты. Так, по карманам.
Patterson has life insurance.
Угу. Застраховался и внезапно умер. Так, адресок есть.
We can notify next of kin.
Баб. Ну ладно.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
А ты что не скажешь?
Gangway, detective.
I'm at a loss.
Witness statements next. We know we've got the girl as an eyeball, but we should check the
Careful
bar
where
as
you're
well.
stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on
Body
your
travels
desk.
a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Ладно. А тут нам что скажут?
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Ну пошли
It's all yours,
общаться.
detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Ну, вполне возможно.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Go on.
Then a third person, another man, got involved.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Ну ладно, он же
So
забавный
you didn't
стоит.
see what happened?
By the time I got out there, it was all over.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Ну, согласен.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Stalling just makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this, with or
Ну что ж
without.
такое-то? О, как не
That guy
понял.
had a serious attitude problem.
Надо было посомневаться.
Get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Так, мне нужен телефон, я так понял.
Friends work for the Examiner.
All my years, I've never seen anything like this.
The cannibals finished off eating the clown and said,
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks for your help.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Так, и чё нам? Полюбим. Ух, ебать. Угу. Дом Шелтона. Ну, пошли посмотрим.
I'm busy now.
А хотя...
Can I ignore you some other time?
Хотя лучше давай вот сюда сначала. Пообщаемся с женой и узнаем, что там. Сообщим, что уважаемый муж ее труп.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. She saw some people do some strange things in war after the fight.
Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work. You don't think, Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. I don't know.
Поворот. А, с другой стороны. Ну ладно. Так, не этот. Ага, вот этот.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and I...
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Ага, близкие друзья. Долбятся они, ёпта.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Блядь, сука.
You're lying, Lorna. You pushed him in front of the car.
If you think you can prove that, I suggest you arrest me now.
Так, давай проверять. Ага, смотрит вниз. А если так? А так похуй, значит правильно.
I would have loved to push him under a car many a time, but not this time.
Сука.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk.
Да что
We're
ж
always
такое?
arguing. So what?
Давай сомнения.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Ну ладно.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Так, мы пошли в дом Шелтона.
The American Century Broadcasting Company sound veterans and reminds you to check with your local station.
Пока непонятно, он проигрался. У этой хафель какой-то. Причем где есть машина сбита. Водитель машины. Странно это все, странно.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Ой, погоня.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
А погоня это тяжко.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
killed someone driving like this.
Вот ты,
All you do
блядь.
is wheel arches. Come on.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Ща догоним. Так. Куски отваливаются.
All right, I give up. That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
I'm going up to the lake to watch the race. I hate this city.
Show me your hands. That was a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton.
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Так. Ну и куда? Стоп. Надо позвонить, походу.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help,
We'll
Detective?
find something nice.
Are there any messages for me?
Will.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, man.
Ну вот. Хотя бы цель есть. Ну, поехали в мод. Хотя бы там допрашивать некого.
Mister, a man like you always loses battle of wits.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. The trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene.
We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
Понятно.
What the hell?
Ну, погнали. Значит, все-таки убили и подстроили типа это самоубийство,
Didn't
да?
stop, but he didn't kill Patterson either.
I'm no betting man, but I know I'd put all my chips.
A grieving widow and her shoulder to cry on.
Now all we need is a murder weapon.
Да ёб твою мать.
Jesus, Cole!
Едь давай. Вот что-то я переборщил. Ладно, сейчас развернемся. Ну давай, едь кто-нибудь уже. Ну, блядь, на следующем нахуй. Вот. О, как я угадал, а?
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See if he explains way out of this.
Так. Лерой с собой, это у нас кто, блин? Друг это. А пошли, ну пообщаемся еще.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Ёб твою мать.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off. It's too late, Sabo.
Ёп. Угол, ладно. Значит, бежим. Ну, стоять.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot. He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire is
Где он?
quick.
Блять, на крышу. Да иди ты нахер. Нихера себе на меня с дробашом, бля.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski. Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Ну только нормально все.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Но меня похвалили уже, хорошо. Ну ладно.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Ну пойдем посмотрим, что за новое дело.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
He pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Baptist, domestic type like Nicole? I don't believe it.
Давай, я машину уже прогрел. Где ты там? О. Да, что ты?
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake thinks of that one.
You hear whether they're making any progress?
Well, Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having to be dead. Strewn all over the front.
Ну куда ты, блядь, перестраиваешься? Олень ты, блядь, ушастый. Ебать, на инвалидке своей ехать будешь, нет? Тем более сейчас это...
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get
Да
it.
ёб твою мать. Опять погоня.
Remember, we need them healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Что, его типа надо остановить, что ли?
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
О, драйвер начался. Начал в жопу.
Lay into his wheel arches.
Ох ты, сука.
Maybe that was a couple miles over the speed limit. Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call it in.
Car 11K to KGPL.
Oh,
Suspect in
даёшь.
custody requires transport back to Central Station. Requesting a patrol unit.
Out of the car now!
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Ну хорошо.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Ну хорошо, да.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
Ну ладно.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You
Сомнения.
gotta give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Угу.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
Ну, допустим.
He made out the
Ладно.
bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the
Да
bottom
я
of this.
красавчик, ёп.
Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Так, глядишь, к концу игры-то буду всех раскалывать.
I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Uh-huh. I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Так, давай так все поближе сейчас. Флажку поедем. Ага.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Ебать ты весельчак.
That's a joke too, son.
Накуренный, что ли, еб.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Обдолбанный, походу.
Sure I can't interest you in a nearly new car, son? I'm all but giving them away to servicemen and cops. Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Ладно. Это, походу, бывший.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Ну ладно.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Ну, ладно.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Правильно.
Can you
Описание.
describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. A little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Ну, а чё ему
What was your
врать-то?
impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Правильно.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Ну, поверю,
So
что
the
ему
bank's closed
сказать.
over the weekend.
I might be able to stop payment.
Ну, пиздобол,
This
я
was all
понял.
above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Ага, значит, все-таки
Hope you sort out your problem with
будет.
Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please.
You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Да застрели, блядь, мне не жалко. Скажу, он ствол
Did you
достал.
double check all the paperwork? Who's it made out to?
Так, а моя-то где? Баб какая-то появилась. Так, у меня телефон активен. Ладно.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
Messages for me, please.
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks.
Ебать, тут что-то как-то народу дохуя стало. Ладно, сейчас посмотрим, куда можно поехать. Так, мы сейчас в салоне. Либо на адрес, либо... Вот поехали в офис.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car sales. Doesn't matter what they think. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Тут, скорее всего, если вот эти выполнять побочные задания, вот поддают, чтобы можно подсказки использовать было. Ну, проверять я это еще не буду. Игра и так не маленькая. Разгадки надо разгадывать. Ух, ебать. Так. Ага, о. Ну, пошли допрашивать кого-то.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that bastard. I've been in this job 20 years. I'm gonna find
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
You think talk is cheap, try hiring a lawyer. I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Нихуя ты бурный. Давай-ка надо...
Taking the car to Coombs' car yard. He gives you cash, and the cars get new papers.
Who the fuck is Coombs? What are you talking about?
Сейчас проверим, блин. Где у тебя рожа перекусит? Сука.
You're off the hook. For now.
Давай-ка сомнения тогда.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
О, правильно, угадал.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Ну тут ладно. Тут я тебе поверю.
So she doesn't steal cars?
Look, I know plenty of dames, but I never heard of that one.
Этот сука знает.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
А тут он пиздит.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay, okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Come on, Velasco. You must have an address.
That's not the way they work. They keep moving around, never the same address twice.
You had a chance to cooperate, Velasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
I want to make comments.
Mm-hmm.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Jean Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Так, ну давай за Джин Арчер. той стороны это чуть-чуть въебался.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? That could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
You're lying, Jean.
You want to prove that, Buster? Try and prove that pink slip is not real.
А, что документы? Бля.
Sorry. My mistake.
Ну давай помощь. Блять, а кого выбрать-то? Ладно, значит ложь. Ладно, значит вот это.
Look, this is all just a big mistake. I don't want to talk anymore. Just let me go.
Не угадал.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
Сука, врет.
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Jean. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in the cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Сейчас кофе сделаю, бля. Бля, ладно, давай помощь. Ладно.
Help me out here, Jean.
I can help you out. How about the Catholic solution? Nice boy like you would have never tried that. Let me go and you can do it to me. How about it, huh? Any working girl will charge a C-note for that.
As much as that? Sounds on the high side to me, Cole. The car's outside.
You decided to make this hard on yourself, Jean. Let's see how you handle the hard time.
Какое, сука, непредсказуемое, а?
Okay, keep moving, lover boy.
Так, ну ладно. Продолжим в следующей серии уже. Затягивать не будем это. Ну посмотрим, чем все закончится.